Good old Pelosi. At it again.
Welcome to Courage and the Constitution. I'm just a guy digging behind the headlines to get to the nuggets of truth. I'm tired of the rhetoric and the propaganda. I'm being lied to by the media. I just want to know what's going on in the world. So let's do this.
So, that incredible woman of impeccable integrity is at it again. Nancy Pelosi. But what's she done this time? Well, you see, she just bought an incredible amount of stock in Tesla right before Joe Biden announced that he's going to convert all the federal fleet to electric vehicles. Nobody says a thing. Now, when Senator Lori Loeffler of Georgia showed stock trades in regard to cashing in on Corona during the election, people made it a huge deal. But do you want to know what her trades were? She didn't touch them. Her stocks are her 401k, and they're managed, as so many of ours are. Her stock managers saw the writing on the wall, and they made the move, as any individual playing the stock market does. Lori was out of it. She just happened to benefit from the growth of her shares. Nancy Pelosi, on the other hand, she's on the inside. One of the highest and most powerful seats in Congress, close to the Biden administration. She had inside knowledge. She is actually the one who instrumented the purchase. Oh, before a little twist in the plot, reports say it's actually Pelosi's husband who purchased well over $1 million of stock. Really? So it was not just someone handling her options like Loeffler's, but someone on the inside tipping off her husband. See, she couldn't be pegged with insider trading. Well, that's curious. The left tried to frame Lori's stock purchase as cashing in on the tragedy of the country, and people bought it. Why? Because people voting for Raphael Warnock, who she was running against, are mostly low-information individuals voting by emotion rather than objectivity. They just jump right in on that train, and it feels just so good to be in the in crowd. Truth be damned. People in their willful ignorance actually believe smears without checking them out, and in such, they line up to swallow the spoonful of lies being fed to them, just rubbing their little bellies in ironic satisfaction while the chains of the Democrat Party are being locked around their ankles from behind. You see, the orange jumpsuit, that would be too obvious, so they don't put that on. But the people, they don't realize the weight of the ball and the chain because of the entity of empty promise walking right with them, holding that weight right until those at the top order them to let go. And then suddenly, well, as we see now, as I see from embedding myself in so many of these groups and forums, the Joe Biden's buyer remorse is really growing. Remember, after the election, when people got the first dose of reality, thanks to their unwillingness to look at facts before casting their votes, the highest trending topic on Google was, can I change my vote? Nancy Pelosi really is trading through inside knowledge, not a peep. Now, why is that? Because it is politics, and the left stops at nothing to distort truth, cash in on wealth, and reign in power, while pooping out the pebbles of deceit that their followers behind them line up to gobble up like little num-nums, like little unicorn gumdrops, while washing it down with the yellow liquid of media mixed with sugar and just a drop of arsenic of betrayal by the spoonful. So that's how so many on the left live in an alternate reality, which the rest of us watch with this great wonder as they walk blindly around, just bumping into the likes of common sense and critical thought and logic, and they push those things out of their way. They don't need that. In the end, Lori did nothing wrong. In the end, Nancy Pelosi inside traded. Both their stock trades grew. Maybe smart, but that's how the market is played, you see. However, in the end, the Democrats, they changed the rules of the game. They play by none, and they deceive a nation. Oh, and if you live in Georgia, but you did not vote for Warnock, then you're a racist. Because you are, well, a human, and you're there, and you breathe air. Now, why are you racist exactly? Because you refuse to bow the knee to a dangerous ideology. And that's the game for them. They rewrite the rules. They change language. They make up new words and phrases. They give them new liquid meanings. And they use them and weaponize them to destroy anyone who does not think like them. People, we need to be aware and see what's going on. If these videos connect with you, if they mean something, if they're of value, then I'm going to ask that you please like, share, and subscribe. That's how we grow the channel. That's how we help get our voice out to people. Maybe we can take the blinders off some of them on the left. Maybe we can rescue a few, and in so grow our numbers as well. And by that, maybe help save our country. And there is a side of those who have given up integrity and principle in the exchange for just believing what they're told and following blindly. Don't do that. We need to set that standard higher. We need to be that example. And always, always use wisdom, use discernment, and don't ever, ever let anybody ever try to control you and scare you away with fear.